Hi, I want to welcome you back for day 5 of Getting Out of Your Own Way 2-week program. Over the past 4 days, we've been talking a great deal about the importance of staying with the direct experience of emotions in our bodies. Where the emotion lives, what color is it, and what's the feeling that it evokes. There's so much research that supports the ability to liberate these feelings if we feel them from the start until the liberation of them. So, I want to also talk about the flip side of that. Sometimes there are emotions that are just too hot to sit with. And so, I want to offer you tools that will support you, number one, in moving those emotions, releasing endorphins, and upping your serotonin so that there's a way to move through it and allow your nervous system to rest. So, I'm going to talk to you about 3 different exercises that we can do. One of those is called TRE, or tension release exercise. I'm going to speak to you about that. The other 2, one is simply called pressing your head against a wall, which I probably don't have to show you, just the name itself speaks to it. And the third is pushing against a wall. So you'll get to choose for which one you want to do for whatever the moment calls for. So I'm going to take you through each one of those. Okay, so the first exercise that we're going to do is called TRE, or tension release exercise. This was actually developed for the military for folks that had returned from war and had PTSD. It's also used for individuals, obviously not in the military, that are working with things that are really difficult. The idea is that we want to be able to offload stress, anxiety, and trauma. And so if you think about a dog who, let's say, just got into a fight, or any animal that's out in the wild who just got out of a fight, what you're going to see is after they've left the fight, in order to rebalance their nervous system, they start to shake. So that's really the basis of this exercise. It's super simple. You can watch the way I do it, but create a way to do it that feels most comfortable for you. I will say it's kind of silly to look at, but it really does wonders for your nervous system. I tend to do this before I go to sleep at night. And if during the day I'm feeling stress or tension, I try it again. So see what you think. Okay, so TRE can really be done in any fashion that you like. I prefer to do it laying down. So you can either have your knees up or your legs flat down. And it's as simple as just lifting your body up and shaking. So you're going to want to do this really until your body gets tired. In between, just lay flat and feel the effects of it. Your body probably feels tired. For me, there's a little bit of feeling of vibration that's moving through your body. You can even pull in yesterday's exercise, where if this feels good in between, see if you can extend that feeling in your body for 10 to 20 seconds. So just lay here. Maybe breathe in and out, breathe into it for about 10 to 20 seconds. And after that, you give it a go again. And you can do this for as long or as short as you want, a couple of rounds. I have a client that does it for 25 minutes, but you do it for as long or as short as you want. In between each round, laying down again and just taking in the good. So that's the first one. Okay, so this second exercise is actually better done with a big exercise ball as opposed to this little one, but this is going to do for tonight. You're simply going to take this and bring it against a wall. Get on all fours and put your head against the ball and your arms and legs on the floor. And all you're going to do is just breathe and press against that ball. You can see why it makes more sense to have a big ball, because your head would be up here as opposed to down here. But the idea is that you're just going to be moving energy and breathing at the same time. And I would really recommend that if there's a sound that wants to come out, that you make that as well. So maybe it's just like deep breathing. one to work with for about 15 minutes. And that one's very simple.
Go.
This final one has a really similar feel to the last one, and this is simply really doing the same thing, except that you're going to be pressing up against a wall. So you're going to get in kind of a runner's lunge, and you're just going to be pushing up against the wall. And I would also recommend, same as the last one, that if there is sound that wants to express itself, I would suggest that you do that. You may do this in the privacy of your own room. It also is really good to do with a partner. Sometimes I'll press up against my husband's hands and just move that way. So these are 3 different exercises that you can try in an effort to move anxiety, stress, or tension. So I would love your feedback. Why don't you try these when the moment calls, and either write about it in our Facebook group, or feel free to journal about it privately on your own. So thanks so much, and I welcome you back to day 6 tomorrow. Thanks.